This is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the UCLA Bruins.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Hill, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Badgers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Both free throws good from Hill.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Hunter's gone 2 of 3 shooting from deep here.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Hill left side, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Badgers with possession here. They trail by 1. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hawkins is out there with Payton. Then it's Decker, and it's Walker in at the 4 spot. And it's the Bruins with the ball to the middle. No good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Decker can't hit.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And that's going to be a foul on Wisconsin.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
The Bruins making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Here's Hawkins. Misses the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Hunter. Buries the long-range jumper. Hunter's got 11.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Decker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Walker's shot is off.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Here is Hawkins. after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Decker. Out to Payton. The Badgers working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Hawkins. Good on the three-point shot.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. There's the three. The Badgers pull it in. 44 seconds left here in the first half. From 13, Hawkins can't get that one to fall. The Bruins leading by 5. From deep. No good from Campbell. Payton outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Decker slams it in.
Oh, I love that dish down low. And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
Feeds to Walker. Can't get it to fall. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Bruins. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
So on the floor for UCLA, Hunter, he's in at shooting guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then there's Free, and it's Roberts in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
Hill kicks to Hawkins. There's the pick. Hill dishes to Kaminsky. Outside Hill for the 3. UCLA grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Kicks to Roberts. Fires the 3. And the Bruins another 3.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And the Bruins go here with a whole new group out there. And the Badgers with possession here. 11-point game. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. And it's Dawkins in a power forward. Hill has the open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Here's Free. Dishes it to Freak. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
And it's Hill penetrating. And it's Wade in the corner. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Thomas.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Freak. And some changes here for the Bruins. Looney comes in for Thomas. And it's Campbell in for Porter. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch the breath.
Yeah. dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. And he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
.149 left here in the second half. The three from Hill. No good. The Bruins go the other way with it. Here's Hunter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Decker. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And it's blocked by Hunter. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here. .132 left here in the second half. And out of bounds as the Bruins gain possession. The Bruins leading by 10. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Evans, he's checked in for Wisconsin. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. 1:19 left to play here in the second half. Launches a three. Cannot hit. So the Badgers will take it the other way. Hill drives in. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Hill's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. And the shot is good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Hill's gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. Freak with it. Hill's there. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Freak. He's got 19 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets. And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Knocked away. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote. Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his 4th foul of the game, and due to the shooter. So it's UCLA picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from them. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.